Is this the second or third movie? Is this 2 or 3? Oh, it's 3, is it? Is this 3? Yeah. It's 3. There you go. It's that easy to be confused.
I think Orlando was wondering what the hell's going on back there, because we're all like, oh, you know.
Go to the Lord of the Rings. This guy right here, 85 people right now on double time, waiting for this guy to find a fucking song.
And it was hilarious because we had to find it on YouTube.
The 10. It's very nice to go on the 3, 2, 1. Because you go on the 3, 2, 1. He goes on the 2. All right, you guys do the Hey, Maka. 3, 2, 1. Action. Go on, go. And I think he really got into it because he just about drove the knife into the head and twisted it and moved, all with the beat of the music.
It was a little heartbreaking to have the music and have that whole thing go on like that. It's kind of cool.
Thanks very much. That's why we had to wait, because we were furiously downloading it off of the net.
It was great. I was like, memories come flooding back.
So that's Orlando's last shot, guys. Last shot as Legolas. Yay! Where have you put that finger, Kieran?
These films would not have been possible without Kieran Shah. Who? Well, Kieran Shah is a man who is much smaller than most of us, and that's to his advantage because he can play very small people.
I love working with Ian. I think I got close to him from The Rings, where I had to work with him a lot more than what I've done on The Hobbit.
Most of Lord of the Rings, I didn't act with Elijah Wood. I acted with Kieran Shah, who was his small-scale double, wearing Elijah's mask.
What sort of mouth movement have you got, Kieran?
This is outrageous. Pete tells me they're replacing me with somebody.
That's me.
Come on, let's have a sword off. Somebody give me some white knives. No, you've got to see how fast you can spin it. All right. Oh man, he's making me look so bad. I hand it over to you. I'm done.
At the end of it, when they've got rid of the ringwraiths, the last thing I say, leave Sauron to me. And he means it.
I think as a Tolkien scholar and someone that cares deeply about these books, I think he was just very happy to be able to at least portray Saruman before he fell into darkness. It allowed him to kind of complete that cycle with the character.
My basis for accepting a part is always the same. It's not a question of how long it is, how much is going to be on the screen. If it means something in the story, and it's what the director wants.
So you're using the staff in the hand like so. Yep, perfect.
And the audience remembers it. That's what it's all about.
And I'm not doing funny finger things out the top of your head. No, I'm not. I'm being very respectful.
It's as simple as that, to be seen and to be remembered.
They seemed to sort of fall in love with each other almost instantaneously, and it was hard sometimes to prise them apart to shoot scenes. Okay, all right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay.
Ian's a wicked man, and I like a little bit of wickedness.
The money shot.
Yeah, no, hang on. Yeah, that's the one.
I sort of fell in love with Kate, really. I think perhaps almost my favourite scene in all the films is that little one that of Galadriel and Gandalf.
You are not alone.
Exchanging rather soupy looks. They clearly like each other enormously.
Perhaps in another life, if only wizards and elves could procreate. There's another movie, Peter. The Secret Life of Galadriel and Gandalf.
That's the last photograph before the camera gets smashed.
My trousers!
My legs were being pulled in all sorts of directions, and suddenly there was a huge rip. and the crotch of my trousers. You're going to show a photograph of that, which is going to be hugely embarrassing.
What have you done to his trousers? They didn't deserve that. He's a Gucci.
Yeah, my trousers just completely split.
I'd rather have a really heavy rock than have to act a heavy rock.
So, Jane, you're going to get this block off of...
That's a heavy one, man. That's a real stone.
Bring more stone to the gate!
Richard was going so hard that I actually wasn't managing to put them down in time, and I had to actually fend a few off, which was great for the scene because I was just like, this guy is nuts.
It was fun. My goal was to knock him off his feet. I'm joking.
No, it's just... Yeah.
One little contribution that I made beyond acting was to keep reminding people that the essential writer was no longer with us, but he had left his wishes in these books that he'd written.
Oh, you got the book?
Oh,
no. Never too late for the book. Never too late for the book.
Now, of course, the screenplay writers follow Tolkien's intention very closely indeed. So it didn't seem disruptive, I didn't think, for me to sometimes pull the book out of my costume and say, do you know what it says here? Could we reinstate this line?
Ian must go home and just read the book all night long, which is good, and it actually has benefited us enormously.
Ian that day had done some research and read that chapter in the book and found the line, which the original line was,
If you don't like my burglar, please don't damage him.
Is it in the book? Okay.
If you don't like my burglar, then please don't damage him. Return him to me.
It's a line of dialogue that we didn't include in the script for whatever reason, and he lobbies for it, and he always wins those arguments, always.
Master Buggins, come here.
It was principally that moment between Thorin and Bilbo where he gives him the mithril vest, and we had to do a lot of what I would call pantomiming in the background, which led to a lot of hilarity, of course, because in those sort of situations, actors divide into two groups. There are actors who take it very seriously, who give themselves a backstory. Why am I in the armory? Why am I picking up this spear? What am I thinking about the battle ahead? All of that is processed and then expressed in the deep background in the scene. And then there's the second group, who treats it as an opportunity to just f*** about. Having little petty arguments. I don't want that. Where did you get your armour from?
Get off, stop f***ing my Jed Brophy. We looked like a bunch of turtles.
The colour really suits you.
I think I got the best armour. I didn't go to the bathroom.
Have you not been yet? God, I think I'm going to just have to go here in the armour. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Yes, all of this went on.
A character who has an axe in his head and he had to find a helmet that he was going to bust a hole in.
William Kirch decided that he was going to be hammering a helmet in the back of shot. But it kind of kept sort of almost hitting us in the face. So we decided we'd have to get rid of the hammer. So we kind of stole the hammer.
And we would hide it as a joke to see if he could find it.
I go to my place, it's not there, which makes you look like a complete tit because you've got to running to grab something that isn't there and you've got to think, oh God, what am I going to do now?
So he had to end up sort of hitting the helmet with his own hand.
Aidan Turner was hiding my stuff. Aidan Turner.
The set turned into school. It was just like being back at school. And there were people that you went to school with who were like William. And there were people you went to school with who were like Aidan. And I leave you to decide which one you fit in with.
Realistically, animal sounds or kind of even constructed sounds like that can only go so far to present that to the audience in a way which kind of captures the emotion of it. And when you've got a Benedict kind of vocal driving that, then you've got the complete package.
The featured shot of Smaug dying, it's probably one of the money shots of the film, actually. Peter asked us to think of him like a drowning man, you know, trying to claw his way to the surface and save himself.
He's trying to claw his way up into the sky.
Yeah.
We just used every control we basically had to tell the story of him choking. His tongue was kind of lolloping in his mouth and his lips were quivering, his jaw was shaking. We built on Film 2's puppet and added an eye bulge control, because it felt like as he was gasping and choking and dying that his eyes would kind of bulge out a little bit and sort of not only disbelief but just choking. We were very proud of the result there.
We rode in there on a horse, me and Tariel.
Gandalf!
We did a sequence in the studio that led into that.
Just for safety reason, we put them onto a barrel on a fake horse.
I popped my cherry on the fake horse today. Evie's sitting behind me, shooting arrows off the back.
We were told to sort of exaggerate the horse riding movements.
We were both moving in rhythm.
It really looks like a love story, if you know what I mean. A physical love story between the two.
Looks like she's riding me hard and fast. And it was kind of funny.
Today is the day where they both actually get to speak in English for the one and only time in the movie.
You know where you can stick that?
Yeah.
You know where you can stick that?
It's pretty exciting to actually hear them speak.
You know where you can stick that? 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 You know where you can stick that?
I didn't know I was speaking until lunchtime. So I had to sort of, okay, got to get back into my accent again, because I didn't use it for a year and a half.
What? By Durin! You've lost your axe. No, he's not. There you go, cousin. You know where you can stick that.
And action.
The king has come unto his own, under mountain, under stone.
That stuff's pretty hard to beat when you're having a funeral eulogy to a much-loved figure spoken by Ian McKellen. It's pretty hard to top that.
Send him now unto the deep, unto earth, eternal sleep, under mountain, under stone.
Under mountain, under stone.
I mean, that's what he's about. Sharing his thought and emotion with you. I mean, he does it with Shakespeare and he does it with Tolkien.
Through all the lands, let it be known. The king is dead.